In case you missed my previous videos, I'm covering a couple of the Firestone Walker tap handles, and also apologies for my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather right now. So with these, I covered these ones previously. So the Firestone Pail, the Firestone Pills, and the last one out of these three. So I do have a few more of them, but this is the last one out of this batch that I grabbed is the Firestone Easy Jack Session IPA. I don't know how familiar other people are with the Firestone beers, but this is one of the ones that I've definitely heard of a number of times. So the Easy Jack, and there's a couple of other ones that are similar. I believe that there's one or two other ones that are similar in name, but I do know that the Easy Jack is one that's well known. With this particular one, it's got a similar design to these other two, and you'll notice that it's most similar to this one here for a couple of factors that I'm going to point out. So this topper area is going to be very similar. You've got a tri-corner style here. This pattern should be repeated across all three. You'll also notice that this is carved in, and all of these are painted. So you're not going to have any stickers here, not anything that's obviously a sticker. And when you are looking at tap handles, that is one of the things that's worth noting, is that with stickers, sometimes they'll wear a little bit more. With paint, you do have to have an eye out for any chipping, or if there's any issues or discoloration with paint, it's good to keep an eye out for those. But at least with my experience, a lot of times I do really like the painted ones. On the topper, you should also have this little design or logo here. Here you've got FW, so that's for Firestone Walker. And this is the same as this one here. So this one also has those two barrels with the FW. And you'll notice this is something that I didn't notice that much before, but kind of reinforces that these were most likely part of a slightly different series, is here you actually have that engraved in the FW. So with this version of the Easy Jack, you've got that as a painted on element on the top, and then you also have Firestone down on three corners with the lettering here. You'll notice that you've got a indented area, but as I pointed out on a previous one, this is more of a style choice as opposed to a functional choice. With some of the older tap handles, this would actually be a removable topper, so this would actually be a physical separate element. So sometimes that would be for production. Sometimes that would also be for display to make it easier to switch out the tops. With this should just be one unit, and you'll notice that the paint, that you can see that there. That's something that you typically see from a one unit element. And then down here on the bottom, you've got the 5/16/18 threaded hanger bolt. So that is to attach to the ferrule. And with any tap handle, you do want to be very aware of that. Is if you're picking up a tap handle, you want to make sure that it has a ferrule or that it's female threaded. So it can be internally threaded. You can have a hanger bolt with a ferrule. That will all depend upon the tap handle. So you do want to make sure that you're familiar with whichever tap handle you're looking at so that you can tell and see if it's got the right connection there. But there we have Firestone Walker Easy Jack Session IPA. And with this one, I do always love to call out the type of paint. So this is a sort of matte paint that I do really like that design. So you'll notice that on this one as well as the pills. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do have any extra questions, just shoot me out a message.